to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Mountaineers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense working from the pistol. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism better. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels. And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Galladay. Touchdown, South Carolina! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. On the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Sexton. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And the Mountaineers are on the move. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got him. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. Turning it on. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11.
11.
11 to looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now.
South Carolina.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Got the back over the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Andrews. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Makes the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now facing a third and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, West Virginia.
It'll be third and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Skips away from pressure. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
West Virginia.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. Strong, firm tackle. So now it's second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Andrews. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll send out the kicker here. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing. 10 to LSU. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster. And they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today. Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Now they'll run the draw. There he goes. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneak in the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field.
Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Galladay. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And the Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. from the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first down and once more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Down, West Virginia.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
West Virginia.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Holman. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Sexton. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
First down, West Virginia.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Handoff from the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he's got some space.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Day. Got it in the middle, it's Holman. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this 3rd quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Sexton. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
The Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Nice move there. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
West Virginia.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fourth down, and a field goal is not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gets it out fast. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
West Virginia.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The give out of the gun. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on his way. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
To the ground with the back. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack and creating some momentum.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Shakes off the defender and runs through another one. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, David.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you could tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Holman. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense. They're going to work on 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Going for the big play. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
To the ground. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough space. Touchdown Gamecocks. Great job by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Sexton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it is flat. Missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10.
Down, West Virginia.
They go to the ground. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Took a shot as he threw. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Trying to pound it in. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that two-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you love the gutsy call by the offense there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
South Carolina.
Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Peters. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Safe completion on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. The give on the option. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. The quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. A run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Andrews. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
First down, West Virginia.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it just in time. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Hard-hitting tackle. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in. It's Sexton. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, West Virginia. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 9 over Middle Tennessee. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the tailback. He's out past the 35. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Gives it on the option. Running into the open space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
One of the things I love about college football, guys, the good old option play. I know the game's changing and we're moving to tempo and spread, but the option is still well and alive. QB pitching it to his tailback to see what he can do.
The Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give from the gun.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and